In my point of view, the society is full of stress. Humans are constantly aiming for perfection, and failures are something we don't want to occur. But it will. We just need to know how to deal with it. There are and will always be lows and highs in your life. Don't let the lows push you down or discourage you, but learn and grow from them. Never repeat the same mistake ever again. Getting out of that valley is what it's all about, with more knowledge than when you entered it. For the last couple of weeks I've been working on a big and important project, a video that shows my YouTube career from both the happy and unhappy perspectives. It never got finished. It was stressful and felt unreasonable. Sometimes I was feeling ill, a mental discharge. I felt like everything and everyone was against me, which actually wasn't far from the truth. There was points where I almost couldn't handle the tears, and points where I had trouble sleeping because I hadn't accomplished much that day. One night everything changed. It started to snow and I was feeling good about it. Sure, it did ruin the plan to upload the project to YouTube this year because some outdoor scenes had yet to be recorded, but all of a sudden the pressure was gone. It was over, and I started realizing something. The most important part of YouTube, filmmaking, Lego, or whatever hobby you have is, after all, learning and to use our knowledge. The way to get better at anything is to do something within that subject that you find hard instead of living in a standard that we find good enough. I think failure is an easy word to say, to call yourself or your work, but if you got something out of it, is it still a failure then? I've never ever before been doing anything where almost everything didn't work out or collapsed, where so many things had gone wrong, but nothing have given me more knowledge than a project that never happened. I put up most of the things I learned on the screen, but the most important thing I learned is a self-made quote that I always keep in mind. Don't be too fast or too slow, be productive. It might not sound so cliche, but I will certainly have a lot of use to it throughout my entire life. What I mean is very simple. If you rush something, it will most likely not be any good, but if you play it too safe and slow, that something may never happen. Take risks, not just too many. I have experienced both of the states during the time I worked on the project. I just couldn't find a balance until it was over, and I learned to find balance. You can't rush perfection if that's what you're aiming for, and you can't always aim for perfection. If I search in my pocket, I can also find a quote: never give up, but find a workaround. If you need to do something hard, you might see a wall in front of you. Some walls can hardly get destroyed. Instead of climbing over it or push yourself through it, try to find a more simple way. Is there a locked or unlocked door to your left, or an opening that would or could work to your right? Maybe you don't need to overcome the wall. The problem may solve itself, or is unnecessary to solve at this point. Overall, I'm happy with the project for all I learned and what it made me realize, and I'm happy about myself because I didn't give up. I spent hours upon hours working with it, but I didn't lost a single minute. I'm sorry if you're curious about the project. I put that aside now, stored in my bookshelf. I'm thinking about rating it next year. I will have better equipment and methods, or maybe I've left it behind. For now, I'm gonna focus on the present. Try to upload frequently on this channel and try to perform well in school. The snow and dark sky reminds me of the first school year with my current classmates and teachers, when I and two of my closest friends recorded a hot dog dialogue for school. This winter I became a part of YouTube and the Lego community. I remember when my favorite movie franchise, Star Wars, was gonna restart with The Force Awakens, and when the horror game Five Nights at Freddy's was trending, and we played that in school. Speaking of FNAF, the next video will be a Lego mock related to that game. I'm gonna end the project for now. I'm gonna walk away with more knowledge than I could have possibly imagined to gain from it. I'm gonna call it a day and move on. Forward. My name is Pandis, and I'm signing out. And do believe in yourself. Just don't daydream too much. Peace.